Today is April the 21st, 8:21. Luna is ready to go. Luna is ready to go for walks. Come on, Luna. Just need to wait. We carry camped here last night. We don't wait this window down with the towel pit. The front window's always the worst. There's this wee yellow one here, and by the time we come back, it'll be dry. You could do with one of them wee couches in here, but I have a couch. It's just carrying it. Soaking wet there, boys. You see, I bought a humidifier one time in the car when I was away car camping, and you see all this water on the window. You think, oh, the car's damp. It's the opposite. The air is very dry in the car. This window works like a dehumidifier. It's taking all the water. Once any moisture at all, it's condensating against the window. While in a house, you wouldn't have that besides a cold surface unless you had a dehumidifier plugged in. And it leaves the air in the rest of the car very dry. But the only problem is then you dry it off with a towel. What do you do with your towel? You hang it up in the car, and then the same water stays in the car. If I hang a towel outside now, I keep the car very dry. That'll probably do it there. That'll do it. We'll wind the windows down slightly and we'll come back. Everything will be bone dry. Wee camper van over there, pop-up roof, they have a dog too. It was frost last night. Frost. Look at that! Looks on the road. Look at that, I'm on this way. We were walking around here last night in the dark. That's the only frost left now. It's probably all gone now. There was frost around here this morning in a wee shady spot, but some heat that sun now. I still see my breath. Nah, frost is all gone now. There was frost there. Whenever you're away camping now, you don't want to get up too early. You want to wait for the sun to shine. It'd be handy if I had the front window facing that sun. But I started sleeping the other way now in the car. Meant I had to point in noise. I haven't put no level blocks or nothing, I just pulled in. I was down in Derby Forest the night before, and they have toilets and all down there, hot water in the toilets. They have a changing room there for anybody in mountain bikes. Pretty big one, it's just a single changing room, one person at a time. So I think it's brilliant, like. Oh, if you had a family, the same family could go in. Father and a few wheels, like. So they're all biking together. So here's the name of this place here. Don't know how you pronounce it. We had a wee walk around here last night. There's quite a lot of stuff in here. It's not just a matter of stone circles. It's not exactly Stonehenge like. But bearing in mind when these boys built that, they had never heard tell of Stonehenge. It overlooks a river and the foothills of Spur Mountains and all that there. 6,000 years old this here is. 6,000 years old. It's all bog ground here. There could be more circles yet. That's what they found. So if you imagine all that there was underneath the bog and looked the same as the rest of them hills. Maybe one or two wee stones sticking up and a farmer tripping on them. He says, boys, I'm going to dig that stone out. Before you know it, they found a circle. During the Bronze Age, around 3,500 years ago, communities built different types of stone monuments, like the cairns. So, different ages here, different ages. See, here's the thing here. The first thing is built 6,000 years ago. And 3,500 years ago, they're still adding to it. You'd see if you decide to add a wee stone to that now, oh, the big cry, big cry. So history has sort of stopped now. Everything we do in our generation has been destroyed. You know, aluminium cans we melted. If you dig up an aluminium can in 1,000 years time, it'd be protected like these stone circles. So that'll be all on the internet now. I haven't time to read all that there. The video is too long. Luna just wants to pee next to a rock. If any other doggies pee next to it, she wants to investigate. Forgot my nighty blanket yesterday. I forgot my kettle. But we got through the night. 4 o'clock in the morning, Luna came over to my side, and the two of us, Two of us under the one duvet, we managed to get through the night. Some heat of that wee Luna one, so there's some heat. She's going to do a poo there now, like. Look, the poo's about to come, the poo's about to come. Now, what I normally do in the morning when I'm out with Luna, we go up one road and come back down again later. I pick her poos up, I leave it on the curb, and I don't carry it around with me. And on the way back down, I put it in the poo bin. I'm doing the same here now. I'll lift that up, I'll leave it here in the footpath, and then I'll run these stones and be memorised and all the rest. I'll come back and pick it up and throw it in the bin. If I was to run back now to that bin now, Luna would be upset. She's on a full flow here. She done some pooing yesterday, though. I reckon she's done about 4 poos yesterday. Look at that. I brought half the forest, half the ground with me. That's what you have to do, like. That's a wee cheap bag here, boy. Now, I'm gonna leave it down like that there. I don't know what's going to mess that there. You can't separate it. So these are all lined up. This is probably why they have the dark skies. The sky here is protected at night time. You're not allowed to have no floodlights, nothing like that. This is the darkest place in Northern Ireland. Don't know how far it goes, the darkest place in Northern Ireland. Now, people still have lights in the driveways. They still have lights in the house. They're not living in caves. But you can't get a farmer just can't go, or a quarry. A lot of quarries around here. You just can't go and floodlight whole big yards and have light dazzling everywhere. Hey, do you know what? See, this time of morning, it looks nice this time of morning, so it does. It's just the thing about carrot camping. You come in the afternoon in the sun, but that looks quite nice at this time of morning here, boys. So, it's all lined up with stars, alignments and all. I think it's lined up with stars. But see, they got last wee stone there, boys. See what there's lined up there, and the stones are pretty high, and they're getting lower and lower and lower. If you went back another couple of metres, get the corners on the other side of that fence. You don't know. That big rock there sitting on its own could be a diving on a circle. But they'd probably go so far as I say, boy, that's enough, that's enough. We're digging all day here. So they uncovered enough of here, but I reckon there'll be more around here yet, you know. Now all these stones are slightly smaller than they would have been 6,000 years ago. They would have been bigger then. So see all them heathers along there? All these heathers are covering them stones there. So I'd imagine that banking goes the whole way along. But look, see up one night, you could rock that. You could move it. How do you know people haven't moved them over the years? Now, 6,000 years ago, do you imagine all these people went to this trouble building these here so they could get to the afterlife? And like 4,000 years, you've been moving stones like that there, boys. 4,000 years moving stones like that just to find out a man called Jesus comes along and says you've been wasting your time. You've been wasting your time, boys. You shouldn't have bothered your ass. It makes you wonder, what are we all doing today? We're wasting our time doing. I don't know it. Them wee birds are singing out there now. They're not worried about leaving legacies or getting to the future. They're just worried about getting something to eat and surviving the day. See, there's a wee salt round one there, whatever that's called. Would that be a wee cairn, would it? So you got something different, like you got a circle over there. Circle here's got a couple of wee rocks in the middle. You got this big alignment here. These big rocks. But see, this is all different sizes. These can represent it. You know where you get artists today? The artists have a story behind everything. And see, I looked at actually one row of rocks, but there could be 2 rows. There's the wee narrow one. There's the wee narrow one. That could be male and female. You don't know what's going through these ones' heads, you know. Unity and all this kind of crap. You don't know. Don't know. But less males than females, because they get killed, don't they? Like they always bang each other in the head with stones. We're trying to interpret this, Luna. We don't know. We don't need no interpretation, science pet. We make up our own stories. I'll tell you what. I've been here a few times, and this is the nicest time I've been here yet. We chill in the air, in the heat of the sun on my back. The birds singing. Even Luna's not going lunatic. It's normal, normal. Them ones in that plane up there flying to somewhere exotic. I don't know what they're missing here. Don't know what they're missing. You see, there's another example there. Look at that big row of stones there. You've got a circle there, a cairn, a row of stones going down there, and it ends at the perimeter. That could go on into the next field. You know, I might take some photographs here, you know. But see, the thing about photographs, you don't really look at them, do you now? There's a wee board over there that tells you what all these things are. And you see, look at that wee chalk stone there. Or that wee, I would call that a wee spark stone. That wee spark stone doesn't belong there. Some other human being has put it there. But you know what? Nobody else that dare move it in case it's prehistoric. That'll probably be there in 1,000 years' time. Somebody came here, just took the piss and put a wee stone on top. They could have went down and full drunk and died in their own vomit. And yet that wee stone could be there for the next 1,000 years. And then 1,000 years time, they say that's 6,000. You don't know these things. I don't interfere with nothing. I'm all into this leave no trace. So I wouldn't add a stone to nothing. I think when it goes to cairns up in mountains, people do carry stones up to cairns. I think you're meant to there. But you carry a wee stone with you, and you get the top, you put it on top of the cairn, and then over the generations it grows. But that's different, like. That's just people who want to leave a stone on top of a mountain. But these here, look at that there, like. Can you imagine that there, like? That's actually a quite nice circle. See the way the sun's hitting that? That's like Star Wars. You know when they go through, you know, them arcade machines, and the wee spacecraft goes through these, what do you call these piles of rocks that go together? Meteor storms, or I don't know what's it called. That's what that's like. That reminds me of Star Wars there. You just imagine, you know, these ones on about the galaxy. They knew about Star Wars 6,000 years ago. Unbelievable, like. Long before Hollywood was even created, these boys were predicting these movies. But it's actually hard to think that people standing actually here were positioning all these. And you imagine, now I don't know when they uncovered this. I was going to say, you imagine generations wouldn't have looked at it. You wouldn't have had boys here with top hats looking at it. They would just seen the moor and the moors there. Me grass not just freshly cut. If we were here last week, they wouldn't have showed up as well. I was just wondering, would they want strimmers hitting them stones? I wonder how they cut the... You think it'd be any better just let a few sheep graze this grass instead of coming and cutting it? See, were they graves there originally? I think they might have been graves. But they put ashes in them. See, if I could read all this out to you, but I can't read. The education system let me down. But there's how many things. There's a whole pile, like, up to number 11, and then you've got letters too. There's a whole pile of stuff here. Key features. There's 1940s. 1940s they dug this out. Ain't no JCBs back then, boys. There's 3 boys out with spades. 4 boys with spades. 1940s. Cairn 10 encircled G and F. The cairns are more easily explained as burial monuments, mounds of stones to cover inhumed or cremated burials. 4 of the cairns at this place have been found to contain cremated human remains, 3 of which had been placed in a stone-lined pit. It may be that the cairns were here first, and that the rows point towards them, having been added later, along with the stone circles. If these circles were added into existing Bronze Age, hey, them Bronze Age boys, they were the ones responsible for cutting down all the trees. all went wrong. Bronze Age. See, global warming, all the rest, and us. Bronze Age were the first man to destroy Earth. They probably said the Earth would never be the same again. Explain why someone explain mishaps and all the rest. So there you go. Them my wee cairns there. They lined up them cairns. 8 and I don't know. So it could be a whole pile more. Way back after 1690, when King William defeated James, my day was walking across fields. I know down in Newgreens, down in near the Bourne River, there's a lot of passage tombs. These are much bigger than these wee cairns, like about 100 times bigger, and they had chambers in the middle, and apparently there was a whole pile of them. And after King William took over, the English now started to build roads. And you imagine you've got a big pile of stones there, boys. Not handy for hardcore for your road instead of looking around for stones. So they destroyed a lot of these tombs. They don't know how about stuff back then. They just wanted to get a road on it. A lot of these tombs were destroyed, and they reckon that Newgreens survived because the front wall fell down and just looked like a hill. But then other ones have said the front wall is not original. They don't reckon the front wall looked the way it did do when it was built. Nobody knows. They found a pile of rocks, and I sometimes think that the Republic, no harm to them, but they have a good imagination. And if they find a pile of rocks, they can make it into a leprechaun castle, like, and say it was 10,000 years old. Well, here, if the stones fell down, they would leave them lying where they were and leave it for future generations to try and work out what way they were, rather than just make it up as they go along. It's just different ways of doing things. But I think that the tourist economy might have a lot to do with the Republic. If anybody gets a wee pile of stones and you can bring tourists in and create jobs, they all want their own wee pile of stones. While here, you see, there's no shops or nothing around here. There's no souvenirs. There's no wee buy Ireland souvenirs or nothing like that. That's the real thing, sitting the way they found it in a field, and that's the way they leave it. There's a wee path going down there. There's a wee wildlife going down there, is there? That'd be a nice wee place to put a wee tent in there, wouldn't it? It might be spooky at night time, right enough. A wee bit of grass. There's no sign of wee fires or nothing like that. It's funny the barbed wire there. We see why all this site here is much bigger. So there could be more stuff here that's not unhidden yet. Let me walk around. I'll take a wee walk around here. Now, I always thought there was a bit unusual here. It's like something a farmer would do. See that lane, this concrete. So this could have been already here before the 1940s, before they even knew about them stone circles. It's just a wee turning spot, but there must have been something here at one time. Some kind of building. Maybe something to go back as far as the wall. There must have had a wee shed or something here. A wee small yard. Back up this wee lane now. Not much of a wind today yet. Probably because it's early morning. We'll do these wee circles over here now. We've done them ones. We'll go up and do these. We can't leave them out, like. Boys went to all this effort to make them. So basically, I think what they've done there, you make a wee rectangle pit in the ground lined with stones. But like you do a wee, might you do a grave, if you're doing a wee grave with a capstone on it. Put your ashes in a wee pot and fill up the stones. I seen the way big mound just for have some ashes. See, look at these wee ones here, look. See that one there's got a wee saucer. I always have a theory about stone circles, you know. This is my own theory and all the rest. Maybe in years to come it could be proven right. But we have 7 days of the week, 24 hours of the day, 365 days of the year, and so on. And yet, come the middle of the day, people are tired, they're sleepy. They did an experiment one time where they put, as Americans done this, don't know how long they've done it for. They put people into a light-free environment, big warehouse, and you had to live your day as you would normally do. Go to bed, get up, eat breakfast, do a bit of exercise, have your lunch, watch TV, do your normal things, and go to bed. But there's no daylight, there's no clocks. It's up to you when you get up. It's up to you when you go to your bed. It's up to you to do what you want to do. They got into a routine of a 20-hour a day. There was a group of them. And without clocks and all, they didn't follow a 24-hour cycle. It was closer to 20-hour cycle. And that's how the human body, internal clock worked in a 20-hour cycle. And that makes you think, if humans are naturally a 20-hour cycle, did we ever begin life off on Earth? It happens to be 24-hour a day. This is why teenagers can't get up in the morning. And old folk can't sleep at night. We're in the wrong cycle. So it could be that the first humans, now I don't know how they got, God could have left them here. Did God create them and he put them here, or did he pick them off from somewhere else and drop them here? Was there light portholes and all this type of thing? You watch all these space things, unbelievable the type of thing you hear about. Time warping and all that, like. But it could be that the people on Earth came from another destination that had a 20-hour cycle. And that planet's long gone now, it's long gone, blew up, probably atomic bomb like. And you imagine the first people who come here to Earth, come on some big fancy spacecraft, like, oh, big huge things, something like you see on Independence Day. All this technology, like, you know, these people have got used to all this technology, that they don't have to do nothing, they're born educated, like, they're just born educated, nothing to work out for themselves, like, and it's all AI and all that type of thing, they're light years ahead of us, like. But they come here and maybe they crash land or something, like, you know what I mean, like, or maybe the last planet's destroyed. I would say they just got lost, they went down a time warp, they got lost, and the spacecraft ends up above Earth, or whatever it is, and drops them off, like. I said, boys, fuck this here, boys, look. What do we do here now, like? 24-hour a day? I'm too tired, I want to get back home. So what do you do then? Well, if you, them planes flying across that sky today, if one of them planes was to crash, it doesn't matter where it crashes, if it lands on a wee island, on a beach, in the middle of nowhere, first thing people will do is they'll go and grab some stones and they'll put them on a beach, put them on a hilltop, and they'll try to do an SOS. And they hope that another aircraft coming across will spot the stones. You can write in the sand, but the tide's going to take it away. They're going to try it in stones. But a different, you know, all these people come, all this technology, all of a sudden now, they're down here, what have they got? Nothing but stones to work with. Doesn't matter about your computers. They get up a block of stones, they start off just a wee circle, like. And then, oh, these boys aren't coming for us, they're not coming for us. It's not big enough. You're pointing the wrong way, they're arguing among each other. Then they end up, they make the circles bigger and all the rest. And they try and line it up so when the next spacecraft comes along, it might pick it up with technology, like. You know, they're doing the best they can with what they've got. So I reckon that all these stone circles like an SOS. Try and get us out of this shithole here, boys. There's nothing here but bog. That's not trying to tell on us. And bearing in mind it was all trees. And then these boys cut the trees down before they were able to put these stones. So like, they had a big job to do, like. They put the first stones they laid down, there's probably no chance of seeing them from the sky. So it's alright, we're going to have to cut down all these trees in the whole earth so they can see these stones. We just want to get off out of this place, like. And here we are today now, we're living now, we're tired in the morning. And falling asleep at midday because these boys failed. They didn't do the circles big enough. Oh, they built them in the wrong place. Or maybe the spacecrafts have yet to come. They might just come, you know, in the next 100 years and spot us and come down to retrieve their ancestors. Can you imagine now if they whipped us up and took us away now? Back to another planet with a 20-hour a day. I wonder what planet Luna came from. Luna would like to have 3 sleeps a day, 4 sleeps a day. Her wee planet is probably a 4-hour day. Every 4 hours you get up, we walk around and go back to sleep. That's, you have extra dinners and all, Luna. Luna would love that. We're all on different time now. differences, so we are. Wee Luna probably lived to 15, but as far as she's concerned, she has lived a full life. So for every day of my life, it's probably 4 days she's having. She's only getting a proper sleep every 4 days, the wee thing. So there you have it, that's my theory anyway. You know what they always say, if you've got another theory, put it in the comments below. God, there's so many crap comments, wouldn't there, like? I'll pick up this poo bag now. I know where I can tie that poo bag there. I was big enough for a bird nest there. And we just grab the bottom of it and hope for the best here, boys. That's a bit rusky, this here, I tell you. It's like a bird nest, like a bird nest. The bottom about half full now, isn't it? We'll go and do a wee bit of this boardwalk, people, because folk, I don't know if anybody's got to this stage of the video or not. There might be one or two who's got to this end of the video. Some might fast forward to the end. They must out the exciting bit there about the UFOs. And if they have, they might want to see this boardwalk over here. So I'll show this down to the boardwalk, and then we'll put the rest of the boardwalk on a separate video. You can't have too much excitement in one video. People will be overwhelmed. That wee camper van now has got the roof down. They're out walking now. They have a wee dog as well. It's a wee girl, a wee pink harness. Luna was ended up this morning, so she was. They took her out for a wee pee. They have a wee group of stones here before you go on. I think it's a dog toilet. You get things like that at vets. But I don't know what they do, but it's all overgrown anyway. No dog's going to go to the toilet in that. But I'll tell you an all wee prehistoric thing they have here. I've mentioned in all the videos. They're wee squares there, boys. An all wee prehistoric thing here is this bun over here. Them buns used to be popular at one time. Very few of them buns about now. It's not, it looks like concrete. But it's, you go back to this, look at my poop bags in there, boys. You know, you don't get them anymore now. There's no room in here for poop scoop bags, I tell you. Don't know what it's made from. There's a type of plastic, whatever it's made to look like stone. Very few of them buns about now.